There you go. Well, this is cool. There we go. What they did on these two grave markers is really a good idea.
Oh, plaques, excellent.
Yeah, before you lost it, although that bottom one's broken off. Look at this, born in 1792, born in 1784 in New Hampshire.
Died 1864.
1784. Oh, I think the treaty that ended this Revolutionary War was signed in 83, I think. I have to check that. Passed to her home above August 30th, 1889. Age 74 years, 7 months. Nice. Nathan Holbrook Hatch. There you go. Probably a grandson of Nathan. Get a little closer. There we go. Private 30th Wisconsin Infantry, died March 18th, 1865, last year of the Civil War. This is the grave of Nathan Hatch, Revolutionary War veteran, War of 1812 veteran. You've got this marker. I don't think there's probably too many around here. I'll move this little piece of grass. This is 1776 on there. And then on the other side, it is, and that's the War of 1812 marker. Moved here in 1843 with his family. And of course, you got this. Brush that off of there. Alright, I think this is the grave marker for the guy who owned this land originally. See a Joseph Eubanks on there, Barbara Eubank.
What is he own?
I believe this is the grave marker for the guy who owned all this land and donated it. Right next to the hatches.
He was the guy. This one is hard to read. 3 walnuts.
Oh yeah, I see the at rest.
Ray.
Yep. Well, that's a family marker. So here's the father, Jacob, and the mother, Sarah, wife of Jacob, and Emmeline, only daughter of Jacob and Sarah. I'm going to make sure I actually get them.
48 to 88, 40 years old. 20 to 96. 76.
All right, so got a nice little bench here for people to sit on, which is nice. I don't know if you'd normally say you'd have a star of the show, but that would be Nathan Hatch here. Revolutionary War veteran. Got this nice flag that they put on. It says on the plaque 1776, but you got a bench to sit here and think about this. 2 of his sons that he came here with were also War of 1812 veterans. So, got some of his descendants were also Civil War veterans. He's still got some Hatches living in the area, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, comes a visitor. There you go.
Buried here is Private Nathan Hatch, a patriot who fought 4 tours of duty in the Continental Army from 1776 to 1781. Born November 16, 1757 at Attleboro, Massachusetts, he first enlisted in July 1776 in Captain Isaac Hodges' company as a private. He was discharged in November of 1780. After later serving in the War of 1812, he moved to Wisconsin in 1843 and settled lands in Brookfield with two of his sons, Nathan Jr., who also served in the War of 1812, and Edmund. Two of Edmund's sons are also buried here with Civil War markers, Allenson and Nathan H. Hatch. Private Nathan Hatch died on November 10, 1847, and rests here in peace. As a side note, his older brother Israel Hatch was also a Revolutionary War veteran who fought in the Battle of Bunker Hill. Israel died in 1837 and is buried in Plainville, Massachusetts. Nathan also had two younger sisters who both lived and died in Attleboro, Massachusetts, but not before both of them raised large families. One of the fascinating things to think about is that this old man, laying here in this grave since 1847, was somebody who very well could have seen and or heard George Washington. And to have a brother who actually fought in the Battle of Bunker Hill is really quite something to think he's buried right here. Cemeteries are a great place to go find some history. It's often interesting when you walk through these places to look at the gravestones, to look at the years that people lived, to look at all the family members who might lie around them. And they're normally peaceful places. This little cemetery was probably really quiet until recently. We've got a busy road out front, and that's no fault of anybody's. But look for places like this. Find a little bit of peace. Go look at these folks. Look at the gravestones. Read the names and the dates, and think about all the history that went into it and where we're going as a country and also as a people. But this is a great place to stop and take a little break.
One of these places, one of these smaller, older cemeteries, if it wasn't for the busy road out in front here, Brookfield Road, it'd actually be nice and quiet. Got a little school right next door, Brookfield Academy. Kids are in school.